It seems like the dust is finally settling on former UFC middleweight champ Francis Ngannou's future. Ngannou has been in high demand since his departure from UFC earlier this year. With offers pouring in from various promotions, the former heavyweight champion had his pick of the litter, but three stood out among the rest: Bellator, Professional Fighters League (PFL), and One Championship. The question on everyone's lips was, where would Ngannou choose to call his new fighting home? In February, Bellator president Scott Coker hinted at the possibility of signing Ngannou, stating that it was a 50 to 50 inches chance. Then in April, PFL president Ray Sifo added to the suspense by revealing that his discussions with the Predator had been all positive. However, just when everyone thought they had a handle on the situation, One Championship CEO Chatri Sityodtong swooped in, announcing that he was putting together a final offer to blow the competition out of the water. During an appearance on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani, Sityodtong revealed he was sitting down with Ngannou soon.
He has a bunch of offers on the table. He's waiting for our final offer.
Oh.
We have given him, I don't know, my team did it, but I'm gonna meet Francis this Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where?
LA.
In LA.
Yeah.
You're gonna meet, and is that when you expect to give him a final offer?
Well, he and I will sit down and talk.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, for sure, one can give him the biggest offer on the table out of all his bids, but you know, it has to work for him. It has to work for us. Everything's got to be
sure.
And you know, I just believe that, you know, meeting somebody, you get the you get the energy. You get the kind of like.
There's a thing now where a lot of people are saying that he messed this up. I saw Dave Feldman of BKFC saying, he's pricing himself out. And you see this guy, you know, boxing guys saying like, he's in for a rude awakening. And, you know, the UFC guys out there being like, he should have taken their offer. Do you believe that he has misplaced his hand?
I think there's going to be big news on Francis, you know, shortly. And I think he's taking his time. He's very, from the few interactions I've had with Francis, he's very thoughtful and methodical and careful.
Very much.
Right? And at the same time, he's a very principled man. That's one thing I've learned. He does things on principle. And, you know, a dollar here, a dollar there won't sway him. It's principles. And that's what's very admirable about him, by the way. It's at the same time, I do believe the world is his oyster. I do believe he's a big pay-per-view draw in boxing or in MMA.
The biggest benefit for Ngannou at One Championship, as per Sityodtong, is that he will be allowed to fight in multiple disciplines, not just MMA. In the past, Ngannou has expressed in fighting the likes of Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson Fury in boxing matches, but UFC doesn't have that flexibility with its fighters.
Well, if we did boxing, we would be co-promoter with him.
Okay.
Yeah. So one of the big differences at One versus, again, I'll use UFC as a comparison point, is at One, you know, we offer multiple disciplines, right? So it's not just mixed martial arts, right? So we have done a WBC boxing world title fight before in One, right? This is 2017 or 2018. So, and it was, you know, it was regular One show. You saw the Muay Thai, you saw the grappling, you saw the MMA, blah, 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 and we had a boxing world title fight. So, you know, the platform we've built, really, we want just the very, very best fighters on the planet. So Francis, we've been in discussions. You know, I like Francis. I think he brings a lot to the table. I think that he'll have a tough time in our heavyweight division, to be very frank, which I've said publicly, and I think it's a big challenge for Francis. When you look at a guy like Anatoly Malikin, he's 12-0, was a former Russian national team wrestler, one-punch KO power. He's 12-0 with a 80% finish rate. That is the worst nightmare to face against a big striker like Ngannou. But at the same time, Francis has an X factor. You know, he's a giant monster.
What are your thoughts on Ngannou's move to the One circuit? Do you think he should also expand his fighting prowess to BJJ or wrestling when he eventually joins the franchise? Let us know in the comments below. The big announcement on the cards is that ADCC World Championships will returning to Flograppling as the organization's official and exclusive streaming partner in 2024. The deal also includes the streaming rights for all ADCC Opens and Trials events, beginning with the ADCC US Open on April 29th. At the start of the year, the grappling community was buzzing with the news that UFC Fight Pass had secured the streaming rights for ADCC events. This was seen as a major coup for the platform, which has a reputation for airing top-notch combat sports content, ranging from live UFC fights to regional MMA and grappling promotions like Polaris, Medusa, and the Eddie Bravo Invitational. However, it seems that the excitement was short-lived, as the deal between UFC Fight Pass and ADCC is no longer in effect. The ADCC has instead returned to its partnership with Flow Sports and Flograppling, the latter of which has been the exclusive home of the ADCC World Championship since 2017. ADCC head organizer Mo Jassim confirmed the change in a statement, which sent shockwaves throughout the grappling world. The rise of grappling has been monumental, and our team is excited to partner with the Flow Sports team to spotlight the biggest grappling athletes in the world. We have so much to look forward to, with the goal to continue delivering the global grappling community with the best event production and coverage, and we're only getting started. And with the ADCC returning to Flow Grappling, the sport's biggest star, Gordon Ryan, is also set to make his return on April 29th at ADCC's Orange County Open. Gordon Ryan is a familiar name in the world of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu (BJJ) competitions, often competing at the highest levels of the sport. However, the grappling community was surprised to learn that Ryan had also participated in smaller events like Grappling Industries in the past. Although Ryan has not confirmed any upcoming competitions, he has announced that he will be present at the ADCC Open tournament to meet with fans at the Future Kimonos booth. While attendees may not have the chance to watch Ryan compete, they can at least have their picture taken with him. This is something that Ryan is known for dedicating his time to, as evidenced by his interactions with hundreds of fans at ADCC 2022 in between matches. Ryan's appearance at the event is sure to draw attention to the upcoming ADCC Orange County Open 2023, despite the registration limit already being reached prior to the announcement. The ADCC Opens have become increasingly popular with competitors, as they offer a chance to practice under the unique rule set before the ADCC trials. Moreover, the ADCC head organizer Mo Jassim recently announced cash prizes for the absolute divisions at this particular event, providing even more incentive for athletes to compete. Ryan shared the news of his appearance at the ADCC Orange County Open 2023 on his official Instagram account, creating a buzz among fans and competitors alike. What are your thoughts on ADCC returning to Flow Grappling's platform? Do you think Gordon Ryan is set for a fight appearance in Orange County? Let us know in the comments below. And while you're at it, we'd love to know whether you've enjoyed the video so far. If so, please subscribe to Valor Strategy Grappling and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on the upcoming videos. With that said, let's move on to our next news of the day. Back to the one flyweight bracket now. There's a reason why one flyweight Muay Thai world champion Rodtang Jitmuangnon is called the Iron Man. He is perhaps the most fitting fighter to have a nickname of such variety. Just look at how he fights and how insanely durable he is. In a video recently released by One Championship, we got reminded of just how impossible it is to hurt the one flyweight Muay Thai king in the ring, with the caption reading, "Can anyone faze the Iron Man?" Will Rodtang stay unbeaten in one striking showdowns at One Fight Night 10 on Prime Video 1? Championship also included the video of newly crowned bantamweight champ Haggerty landing a full-force head kick on the Iron Man, who remarkably didn't even seem to flinch. Haggerty admitted that he still can't believe that his opponent was able to withstand such a powerful hit. Since the post went live, fans of Haggerty and the sport have filled the comments section, expressing their admiration for the general and their agreement with his assessment of the fight. C1914 pointed out why the Thai legend has the most appropriate nickname. They call him Iron Man, you know. Lu Ji explains the anatomy behind the one world champion's insane chin. Trap muscle absorbed most of the impact. Vensy Chalakov's comment is exactly how someone would sound if they saw Rodtang fight for the first time. Dude, we're always thought that a good hit to the chin is a sure knockout, but this man just completely altered my sense of the reality of fighting. On May 5th, in front of a sold-out live US crowd, Rodtang Jitmuangnon will make his US debut by defending his world title against Mexico's Edgar Tabares. Look to see the Iron Man remind the world why he earned his moniker in One Championship's first ever on-ground live event on US soil. What are your predictions on Rodtang versus Edgar Tabares? Sound off in the comments below. Reinier de Ritter is enjoying the Colorado atmosphere ahead of One Fight Night 10. Johnson versus Moraes III on Prime Video. On May 5th, One middleweight world champion, the Dutch knight Reinier de Ridder, will have the distinct honor of competing in one championship's first on-site event in North America. The event, which is set to take place in Colorado, will see de Ridder take on Brazilian jiu-jitsu prodigy Tai Ruotolo in a highly anticipated submission grappling match. As the date draws nearer, de Ridder has arrived in Colorado to put the finishing touches on his training and preparations for the event. In a recent Instagram post, the champion shared a video of his journey and training thus far, showcasing his dedication and focus as he prepares to take on one of the most highly regarded grapplers in the world. De Ridder, who lost his belt against Anatoly Malfacine in December 2022, will showcase his world-class submission grappling skills against BJJ prodigy Tai Ruotolo. Despite holding a promotional record of 2-0 with $50,000 performance bonuses, Ruotolo faces a tough challenge against the Dutch knight, who last fought to a draw against 7x BJJ world champion Andre Galvao in March 2022. The event, which will take place at the sold-out One Steebank Center in Colorado, features two highly anticipated submission grappling matches. In the other match, Mikey Musumeci will defend his one flyweight submission grappling world championship against Osama Almarwai. Speaking of Mikey Musumeci, he will be making a second title defense against Yemeni standout Osama Almarwai, who might be his most formidable challenge yet. This, however, isn't news to Darth Rigatoni, as he has beaten numerous multi-time world champions and Hall of Famers in the past. In a clip Mikey Musumeci shared on his Instagram account ahead of One Fight Night 10, we saw him countering a berimbolo roll from IBJJF Hall of Fame grappler Bruno Malfacine. "The day I broke out of Bolo prison, 10 days until I compete again." Read the caption. Mikey Musumeci has established himself as a remarkable grappler, having soundly defeated the greatest roosterweight BJJ grappler of all time, Bruno Malfacine, on 2 occasions. This achievement speaks to his outstanding skills in grappling. However, Musumeci's matches with Malfacine have sparked an intriguing idea for one championship to consider for the future: the possibility of hosting BJJ Guy matches inside the circle. Such matches would certainly offer a unique form of entertainment not currently present in no-gi jiu-jitsu. At the upcoming One Fight Night 10 on May 5th, Musumeci will face one of the best no-gi grapplers of the present, Osama Almarwai. Almarwai, or OSA as his fans call him, is a former American Nationals no-gi champion, IBJJF Pan no-gi champion, and IBJJF no-gi world champion. Additionally, he holds the distinction of being the first BJJ black belt from Yemen, as well as the first Yemeni athlete to have won an IBJJF gold medal. Almarwai also trains at the ATO's BJJ team in San Diego, California, alongside one grappling star and the youngest IBJJF world champion in history, Tai Ruotolo, not to mention training alongside one lightweight submission grappling world champion Cade Ruotolo. What are your thoughts on these two matchups? Who will come out as the victor here? Share your predictions in the comments below. And that concludes our news recap for today. Thanks for sticking with us this war, and we'll be back with another edition next week.